We are back with game number 3, let's roll. Don't think I want to keep this. Double display is just too bad versus too many decks. And choice is not reliable early on. It's Kamado, so it's probably a mirror. But even in the mirror I don't want a hand like this. This is much better. Gives us access to Tomb. Nice. Get our first Shadow Influence, and let's go. Sweet, there's the second Shadow. I want to do this. Probably not, because it kills Smuggler. Rather, like, we have plan on turn 4 with Tomb anyway, so we don't need Vara on 4. I almost want to get rid of Vara here, but I think we have a bit too much power, so we can actually get rid of it. But Vara is not good in the mirror. Like, she's fine, she pops Aegis on Icaria, but she kind of like trades, like plays into removal that otherwise doesn't do anything like it. I think attacking here is better than favoring this, but it is close. Yeah, and if that happens, we have favor. That's a spot where playing Vara would be nice. If we had the second Shadow, but this was much better than favoring on 2. Now the opponent can't play Tomb. By the time he can Tomb and removal, we already have our Tomb out and dealt 8 damage. Switch. That's fine. Basically the reverse of the last game because we are under play. Kinda dumb. Honestly. Problem is the later you play Tomb, the worse it is. Because of Rizahn. That's the other like contributing factor. There could have been an argument to play Vara because of his Tomb, but once again, we are the first one to Tomb. It's better. The problem is we don't have Rizahn. If we have Rizahn, playing Tomb is better. Without Rizahn, Vara is more of a consideration than it otherwise would be. I don't think I want 2 displays here without a Vara or Rizahn. Icaria. He has an Annihilate, so I don't really want to play into that. Actually I can with the display, it's fine. I mean it's still a card that he could put away with the Smuggler. And it forces him to use his power on our terms rather than his. Oh, the problem is we lose the Tomb to the Sabotage, right? The display to the Sabotage. At least he can't Rizahn our Tomb now, or he potentially loses his own. That's why playing Vara is still meaningful. Pressures his Rizahn to upturn. He goes for the Rizahn, let's hope we top deck an answer. That is sort of an answer. Only sort of. I guess we get back a Vara then. Problem is drawing the Vara doesn't do a whole lot because of the Annihilate. So we are not in a great spot here. Let's hope this can somehow attack this. Nope. Like this is how you want it to go when you're on the draw. With the Tomb. Rizahn is what you need basically when you're on the draw. So it seems like we're losing on the play and on the draw, despite making all the right choices. Like the tomb minigame is really dumb in the mirror.
Now it's my turn.
And I feel like we have reached a point where we should get an addendum to Torch to be able to target sites, because I get that they did that initially to make sites yeah, more durable, so people actually like get to use their sites and explore them. But I feel like at this point sites are good enough that torching them is still a net negative, but at least makes stuff like this less oppressive. Good game. Because I mean, if I torch a tomb after they sabotage me, it's still a 2-for-1. So it's not like I'm making a good trade. But at least I don't lose the game. It's the same as with Lightning Bolting Planeswalker and Magic. It's not a great play, but it's better than losing to the Planeswalker.
In Icaria's name, you will be judged.
Yeah, nice. One, two. Very unfortunate, but yeah, that's the mirror for you. And unlike these 29 power lists, Kamado plays 33 power, so there's that. Although his influence is very inconsistent, so he should sometimes just lose because of his influence being pretty bad. But it doesn't matter as much in the mirror because you have more time and the important cards are low influence, like Tomb and Smugglers and stuff early on. Alright, that's it for game number 3. Not the best showing by playing 2 mirrors and losing them both, but I guess both of these games that we lost were pretty interesting games in the sense that they allowed me to illustrate a lot of things that matter in the mirror and how the mirror plays out and how to maneuver it. Even though sometimes you can maneuver as well as possible and still end up losing, as we saw. And being on the play does only so much if your opponent draws better than you do and has the Rizahn for your tomb in time and can keep you from playing your tomb on 4 so you get enough value out of it before he Rizahns it and so on and so forth. Alright, I'll be back with the 4th and final game in a moment, so don't go anywhere just yet.